My name is Tahirah and this is Unlocking the Realist.
I'm Dwayne and this is Unlocking the Realist.
Alice.
I'm Laura and this is Unlocking the Realist.
And it's Supreme, Unlocking the Realist. So this is episode 3 of Unlocking the Realist. So how's everybody today?
Good.
Yeah, good.
You're good, in a good mood, and I noticed that everybody seems to have some sort of beverage apart from me. So I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know if I feel bad.
Yeah.
Don't
Do
do
you drink
that.
Don't do what?
Do you drink beer?
Nah, I don't.
Oh.
That's no problem.
Oh, we all need to do better next week. That's my
Yeah,
fault.
no, that's no problem.
Next week.
I'll just have a gummy beer or one of them sweets. So this week's episode, we're going to be talking about various topics once again, and it's nice to see you lot, you know. Oh yes,
Oh.
Nice.
respect, pineapple. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see everybody. So once again, let's go around. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing another edition of Unlocking the Realist, and we're going to start off with our first topic, which is, and you're going to give us a definition, girl code, bro code.
Okay. So basically, there's different kind of scenarios that could happen, right? But alright, so let's talk about girl code in relationships. You could have a friend, you know. Do you not know what it means? Do you know what girl code and bro code?
Nah, I don't.
But you must have bro code towards your friends. Like, as a man, you got bro code.
Rose over hoes.
Yeah, like bros over hoes, or like if you've got your girlfriend and you know your friends come around, they got to stay in their lane. Do you know what I mean? Or your wife, or you know your friends got to know how to conduct themselves. That's bro code. And then you got girl code, same way, vice versa. So if you got your friend, and then you can bring them around and have your man, your happy home without them moving a certain way. That's girl code.
She comes and stay at your house, but she dresses respectable when she sleeps over.
She can actually be around and not be able to cause any palaver, you know, not chat the business and you know what I mean? She knows her lane, that's it. So that's girl code and bro code. There's different scenarios though, but then you've got the situation where maybe she might break the bro code, the girl code, right, by saying maybe doing something with the guy. So that's the code broken, isn't it? That's girl code. That's like no good. Kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's girl code and that's bro code. But then, however, in this day and age, I think it's very interesting because, I mean, girl code can also mean being loyal to girls rather than being more loyal to the boys, because obviously it's the girl code, isn't it? But sometimes you get situations where you have friends that's girls, and you actually might have better friendships with the guys because they're actually loyal to you. You know, they're actually, so then it's bro code on my behalf. I've still got bro code to my bros as well, to my boys, rather than having certain kind of girl code certain times, because you know sometimes they're not on. You know, they'll chat you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's no shade or nothing like that, but just generally speaking, like who you held high. Do you know what I mean, in your heart, like. Wouldn't, do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So yeah, you just never know. So you might have to be more loyal to the bro because you know that your girl ain't that loyal anyway. Do you know what I mean? So you know what? It's just one of them things where you know where to have them kind of thing. So it depends on how old you are. Personally, what do you think, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I agree with her. It depends, like, because you might have some boys that's your friend more than your girls. Like some girls are bitchy. So like with me, majority of my friends in secondary school and that were boys. You get what I'm saying? Because the girls I couldn't really F with them too tough. Do you get what I'm saying? So it would happen that I might have a more loyalty to them than other girls that I might see on a 1 or 2 basis.
Yeah.
So what is it? Some sort of loyalty?
Yeah, you could say it is a loyalty in a way. But there's also girl code, like, there's things you just don't do as a woman to woman, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Women know the girl code, you know? There's things
that's how deep the friendship is as
yes,
well.
definitely.
You know,
definitely.
you have a friend and you grew up together and this and that as a scenario I'm giving you. You grew up together and whatever, you've got married, boom, bam, it never worked out. But then she and your ex-husband found an interest between the two of them. does she born pursue that relationship? But as a friend that's grown up with you, does she come and reason with you and tell you how it is? That's part of a girl code, because you're thinking, furthermore, as a friend, you shouldn't even go there. You get what I'm saying? And then on your half, you're thinking, do I hear her out? Or just ask her from my life? So it depends. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Crazy.
It's true. It's true. And even I still do a bit of girl code, even if I'm not with like friendships as well, kind of thing. So, for example, I'm sure you do the same thing. Like if you're walking with if a girl's walking with her man and you know the man's looking, do you know what I'm trying to say? Girl code is, bro, don't what you're
Yeah, you got your girl.
Why
you watching me? Yeah, come on.
A real
You're looking for a problem. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But girl, like, don't, you know when someone ain't gonna really go respect the girl code, because they'll just be like, what up in their man face?
Yeah.
So.
But how is it for
different
guys
ways,
though?
yeah.
Yeah, like men though.
Guy bro codes, it's you just know it like as you just don't go there, full stop. And if you do, it gets broken a lot though, guys. Yeah. Like, but it's like you get used to it, and you know who to trust. So you're not gonna bring certain people around your girl anyway. You got bare brethren, like you chose that girl because you fancied her. You're not the only person that's gonna fancy her.
Basically.
So, end of the day, the trust thing is not even nothing to do with my brethren. That's between me and my girl, my relationship. So I don't have to worry about her might be cheating my brethren, or my brethren might start with her. There's always a possibility if I leave it in the cage in the room, if I know certain brother's a dog. Regardless if he's my girl or not, I know man's gonna do it. So I'm not exactly gonna leave my girl in a room that I know much easier. So in that way, I'm kind of, you know what? I'm cool because you know the boundaries of it already. Now, everything can happen. Yeah, you might not see the patterns, like someone might fancy someone and what's going on. That's cheating, that happens. But generally, guys break it, and you just gotta like know the balance and who to bring around and what's what.
That's it, the level of friendship. Yeah,
It's true.
And what happens to the friendship, like, if someone broke the code? Do you kind of still keep them as a friend and kind of know that, well, I can't really trust him? But what happens when there's a violation?
Depends on the person. Me personally, I lock off. But some people could say like, you know, that's not the way. Do you know what I mean? Like you should know how to keep people. If you keep looking off people, you'll be lonely. But I'd rather be lonely than be around the snake.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Personally. But everyone's different. Like so, it depends on the individual.
As I'm getting older, I'm getting to zero tolerance. Life's too short, can't bother with that. It is what it is, life can't change its spots. I'm all for the forgiving type, but once, twice, that's it. I can't be going there with you. So right now as I get older, I just ain't got time, man. I just ain't got time for beating around the bush. Is what it is.
Yeah, basically. But it's bad because you're asking two Aries. That's what we're doing.
You're asking two what?
Two Aries. That's
Aries.
Oh, is the Aries thing going on?
Yeah.
What star sign are you, bro?
I'm a Scorpio.
Let's see now.
Okay, looking at this week, and I think it was about 2 days ago, we had a social media problem.
Yeah.
How did it affect everybody?
Well, I didn't realise until I finished work. So I got home and I was thinking, what's going on? But I actually heard it before I got home on the radio. And then I realised it's actually a real thing. Maybe, you know, I thought it was like certain areas, but no, it was actually a
Did
real
you
thing.
think I haven't paid my bill or something?
No, because mine was actually a monthly bundle thing. So I was thinking, it can't be that. I did turn my services on and off, but then I did hear them announce it on the thing. I said, well, it must be that then.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of bored. I was phoning everyone in my contact list. I was talking to everyone that day. I was so bored. But it's only because I finished work and you just had nothing else to do, innit?
Okay, how did it affect anyone else, everybody else in the room?
It didn't affect me. I didn't even
Zero tolerance, lady.
No, I was making money, not by God's grace, and I finished late. And then the time I got home, bathed, ate, and said I was going to answer one or two WhatsApp. It weren't going through. I was just like, you know what, tomorrow. I went to my bed. So it didn't really affect me like that. You know?
Okay, so how did it affect you, bro?
Me? I don't know if it actually affects me, but I noticed it. Yeah?
You did.
And then the worst thing, it throws on someone's bloody story what was just boring, and it was just dead. Yeah. So at first, I'm there switching off my phone, switch the phone back on, do the brush, seeing the buffy thing, nothing's going on. So I'm like, wow, alright, cool. Then I'll come back a little while later, same thing's going on, thinking, what's going on here? Then lucky enough, I also got Snapchat. So, sorry, I got another platform. So I've gone onto there now, and someone's posted something stating that social media's out. I'm like, okay. So I'm going through. I kept going back, thinking, is it finished yet? It's not. So yeah, it was. It wasn't too bad because obviously other platforms and everything else was still up, but yeah. It was just another day in the jungle, yeah.
So, but thinking about social media, do you think you or all of us can survive without social media? And what's going on your phone now?
Nah, it's a trap. It's totally a trap. It's like people are more addicted to that than anything else.
Yeah.
Like social media is actually controlling people's lives. Like, if you look at the time, like with phones now, if you look on the times that you're on these platforms, and there's other things you can be doing, and even though sitting in your bed or reading a book, you're not even doing nothing, you're just on your phone. You're not even doing nothing, but yet you've got the phone and you're scrolling through something. You're not even watching what you're scrolling through, but yet you're scrolling through something. It's a big addiction.
Can I ask Tahirah, when you wake up, what do you straight away, do you go on social media?
No, that's I feel like if I do that, it takes the wrong energy. I've got to wake up first, and then, do you know what I mean? Because if I imagine just waking up and thinking, it's like,
open my eyes.
Yeah, like take it in, like
that didn't know this
this person's sad, and it's just not.
You have to give thanks, bro. As soon as
I think the first time I actually scroll through Insta is on my first break at work on my desk. If I've been working for a long time, I want to take my eyes off the screen, then I'll just quickly open it, scroll through, like a couple of pictures, and then it doesn't even last like 3 minutes throughout the day. Do you know what I mean? But when I get home in the evening and I'm unwinding, I might scroll through and catch up what's going on. I might put the news on, catch up on that. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not addicted. But after work in my spare time, I will, you know.
So do you not use the social media platforms for your business?
Yeah, but someone else where I work at the moment takes control of that. She's a younger girl because I don't have time for that. But I do take pictures and that in order when I get my own shop. Obviously, that's how I've got to use for business purposes.
Like your portfolio sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're actually saying, unlocking the Realist, that social media did not really affect us?
No.
No, because it's only if you are posting regularly,
you're making your money from
and
it,
you actually do sponsors and all them things, then it really affects you. But if you're not making the actual payment, you're not vain, or you're not trying to follow other people and whatever,
it's not gonna
then you can still get on with your life and do what you're doing. Like, I'm happy. Like, I don't have no certain platforms. Sometimes I just delete them for a while, and I have my family and people saying like, "What's happened? Like, you lost your phone or something?" Oh, nah, I just had enough.
But you've even got a watch. You've even got a social media watch there, isn't it?
I've got everything, but at the end of the day, I take all certain times. I like my head will overload.
Yeah.
And I'll just take everything off. I'll bring out one of them like £10 phones and put my SIM in there, and I've got nothing other than just phone call and text message. And like, cause I understand how the power of this thing is, so I just take it away from me. It's like putting a fat kid in a candy store. It's not gonna really work. So, you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at the roster, I'm gonna let you introduce the next one, or what we should be talking about next.
Okay, so the next one is, what do you think about catfish, hatfish, and wigfish?
Weak fish.
Yeah. So we got
Explain.
Say that again.
Wow.
Catfish.
catfish, hatfish, and weakfish.
Wow.
Wow.
I like that one. What? This is going to be
I think it's
interesting.
fraud.
It's
It's fraudulent.
fraud. Big fraud.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, we won't do that. I won't be like that because I don't want to put people down that make themselves feel like they're a bit good. But you know what I mean? If you know, so we just be real. You don't have to fake something that it's not. Like we don't love you
Alright, what are you
regardless.
talking about? Men in hats, more or less.
Catfishes or catfishes.
Which one more hits you?
Hatfish.
Alright.
That pisses me off. It's just like you look good with the hat.
Like, when they come-
it's like, oh.
Put the hat back on.
No, come on, man. You got a nice head shape.
Yeah.
You got a nice head shape. I don't know, I can't explain it, but sometimes
Nah,
it
then the
just...
forehead's like a whole 5 hand fingers and everything.
Some
Yeah.
But then I guess they have things that they don't like, weak fish, like, do you know what I mean? You can
Oh
sharpen the
my
wing.
gosh.
And then back it off is bold.
It's not even that. It's the K-rolls. You lot haven't even like done them in like 3-4 weeks, and the under the, and then you try but don't touch the head because you can. Oh mate, it's like.
Sometimes we got our days.
Yeah, but I understand.
maybe
but
that day
you can't have your
was
man.
ready to.
You can't have your man looking better than you. Like,
No, you gotta look good equally.
yeah.
But if
It's
you
a
can't
balance.
throw it together, I mean, them days will be a hat day or a scarf day. You just rock it down and you put the
Well,
headscarf
if women want to
on.
wear wigs, they can wear it, but like, you gotta let your hair breathe. Like, vitamin
Yeah.
D's gotta
Yeah.
get to your head.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Same with the brothers with the hat. Like, vitamin D's gotta get to your head.
Yeah, it makes the hairline
So-
recede as well.
Boy, mine was stress, man.
Oh, don't recede. But you can't. Yours is not even faded.
Because I cut it low.
Yeah, so
I cut it low, so if I
Okay.
let it go high, then you'd see like, yo, you say catfish. But like,
So when you mean wig fish, you mean
So
seeing
they're
somebody with a wig one day and the next day they ain't got it? That
no,
sort
when
of
they
thing.
see
Or they-
with the wig on and then when the wig off, they're dead.
oh my god. Like,
That's a wig.
I never heard of that one, wig fish. That's
Yeah.
new to me.
I haven't heard.
But you know, one of the things that I've noticed lately, right, and it's not really our culture, but I see people coming out in their pajamas and going, taking their kids to school in pajamas. And
nah,
is
that's
that
some
norm?
different culture.
Yeah,
That's some
I don't
church.
know about
it's
that.
not
I
our
don't have
culture.
that.
That's not really the
Yeah.
urban culture.
That's
Yeah.
not the black culture.
I don't see them in the school play.
Nah, I've seen that done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've rode past certain areas which are not of the urban society, and they're in flip flops and pajamas and dressing gown.
Yeah.
Dressing
And-
gown.
Yeah, proper dressing gown, like it's a
Wow.
coat.
Wow.
Like proper
Yeah.
going, and then shopping bags as well. Like they've been to the shop,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
And then right back in the yard in the bed, innit?
right back in your yard, in your bed, with your
You're
dirty
mad.
bed.
Yeah.
You're mad.
Nice. Must be nice. Okay. Do you want to do one? Or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you go ahead. You got a sweeter voice.
Oh, my voice is. I'm gonna tell you about this song.
Your Blossom Hill voice.
I can't do it.
Yeah, and she got a telephone voice. I bet she's on the phone. I bet all
Listen, I've
changing.
been working there. I've been doing reception, secretary, admin for years. I got a really good telephone voice.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, don't do that. People might be like, I recognise that bitch. That rude bitch.
Where's your manager? Can I see some supervisor?
I
please?
am the manager.
Hey, let me tell you like quickly a funny story because I think the boys are coming to do their podcast too. But basically, this is why it's dangerous, right? Because I used to work in a surgery and someone called the phone and they're like, oh, you know, we need to get this for this patient. Da, 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 da. I was like, oh, there's no appointments. Call back at 8, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Straight robot. Call back at 8. So then, anyway, I was at my grandma's house a couple of weeks after, right? And then she goes, where do you work now? I was like, oh, I work here. Da, da, da. She's like, it was you on the phone. I was like, but you didn't say you was a midwife. I was like, can you imagine that? Being at your grandma's house talking about where you work. And then they'd be like, you see he's running up your mouth, they're like, you're horrible. I was like, no, I wasn't. He just was difficult. He wasn't
Oh
trying
wow! Look
to
at
communicate with me. So it's, you get catch easy.
Yeah. When
But-
people know the words.
They know it, you know, they'll be like, I know that girl. But okay. The last topic, quickly before we go, is when's it okay to fart around your new partner?
Right.
I personally think, I don't think that's quite ladylike.
Yeah, don't
But-
do it. Right.
You have the married couples that's been married for years, so I don't know what they do. Do you know what I
It
mean?
depends on the stage and you should be respectable.
Yeah, 100%.
Regardless,
You can
you
still
get what
take
I'm
yourself
saying?
out the room.
When if you're in
Yeah.
you two's in a bed together in your room and you're married, and that's when you're rocking it. Sometimes
Yeah.
you sleep and you fart. It's not that. You get me?
If
But
it's sleep will come out.
you get
So
me?
I would
Yeah.
off the shit over the head.
Yeah, because there's no way sleep's killing me and I'm going to get out of my bed to go and run back in the bed. I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah. But if we just met and stuff,
The etiquette, like,
it's not really, you know
Oh, I
what I'm
don't
saying?
normally do
Can you
this,
get
but
me,
I have
can you
to
get
let
me
it
some
out.
water? While he's going to get a water.
Try like this cigarette or something.
Fly back on babe staying, you see what I mean? But yeah, it's all about having respect as a lady. Like, it depends what stage in your relationship. Yeah.
Alright, for me, a woman can't brock me straight away. Nah. It's cool. I've not got a problem with it, but straight away,
Yeah.
don't be like hitting it up straight away.
Like, turn off.
It's-
Not turn off, but
it's
you
not
just
turn
think
off, it's
like,
what go on, like, where's your respect,
cheers.
I'm holding my thing like,
Yeah.
and then it's like, alright, cool. If you've been holding it and it slipped out, cool. Alright, sorry, pardon, like,
Yeah.
Me now, I'm gonna go get some water while I'm walking.
Yeah, style it out.
But,
Fuck, be free, man.
Yeah.
but I know you just got one. You wanted to cut. Go on. What was you saying, Nicholas?
No.
I know you would say, but I think there's one more about the legalized cannabis.
Oh, should we legalise cannabis in the UK?
Yes.
You what?
Yes. That's right.
Zero tolerance, yes.
The unity
If
word.
they want to do an age limit, like all cigarettes and all that, that's calm, but they should just legalise the thing, man. It makes no sense. There's people that is using it for health reasons anyway, liquid form, oil form, all different, so I understand what the big
Hemp,
thing is.
CBD.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's a money thing.
But what about people that we see that have mental health issues and having psychotic episodes because they've been...
They smoke the wrong type of
Yeah,
weed.
they've been lacing that with different coke, this, that, all different things. That's not, you get me?
Yeah.
And those
That's why.
type of people shouldn't smoke skunk. If they're gonna smoke, it
And
should
they
be
probably
like Thai
had
or
something
grape.
already, and now they're going to get something that's triggered them. That's what I'm saying. If anything, they should have an age limit.
Restriction.
Yeah, on when, just like cigarettes, because some kids are too young, they're still developing their mind, and then they smoke and start, and then they're playing these games on the thing, and you get what I'm saying? Then they're listening to the music, they can't manage it yet. Do you get what I'm saying? So it does lead them to do certain things.
Definitely.
So
The wrong
what
thing.
is the cannabis doing?
And legalizing cannabis doesn't just necessarily mean smoking cannabis.
It's
There's literally like, if you go back in the old days, they're giving you tea
herbal tea
for actual medication for the pregnant women
Yeah.
to bring on the pregnancy, all them sort of things to relax, calm.
things. Yeah.
Now they've actually found out that there's medication. It's a medication form. Me personally, I'm actually a medication cannabis patient. And
Okay.
so what you actually would do, you need to get people to. We need people to actually apply for these cards that allow you to carry your cannabis with you and everything. And it's called a CAN card.
Yeah.
So you apply for your CAN card. It goes for your GP. It's been authorized by the police. Everything. So it gives you less stress when you're carrying your cannabis or anything. Like a lot of people have paranoia things, just collecting it, even though there's medication forms for it.
Yeah.
So if you think that you can use cannabis for self-medication, then you can get a CAN card, and it gives you less stress in order to have your cannabis, because then you can have your tea, you can have your creams, your whatever.
Because that's the point I was going to just get to with you. Why is it we always focus on people smoking it? But in that part of that smoking, there is other elements within the cigarette and the tobacco. I'm not a cannabis smoker, so I don't even know how you roll it up. If you look, give me a demonstration.
No.
You ain't got
I don't know.
Hold on, I've got a whole bag here.
I don't know, but no, I'm just saying that it should be because it can help with the health.
It cures cancer as well, you know. It cures cancer.
Yeah.
I actually know somebody that had throat cancer and they were having the THC. No, not THC. What is it? The oils.
CBD oil.
Is it CBD?
Yeah.
That one. And that they'll have it in their tea, whatever, and it bring it to the surface to where the surgeon just cut it out.
It's
Yeah,
just
actually
that the
bring it to the
cancer trust fund or whatever can't authorise it to you. Like GPs cannot authorise you cannabis, so you have to go to a specialist.
So really, cannabis is an alternative medicine then.
It's not an alternative. It's
No,
just
well,
not legal.
you know,
Another method, but they're not going to legalise it.
Yeah.
It can be another method, but they're not going
They
to.
can't tax it.
Yeah, that's the
Over
thing.
here, once they sort out their taxes,
Yeah.
then it'll be legalised. Like California, Amsterdam,
Places.
Canada, even Spain's doing it now.
So
Amsterdam, you can just chill, smoke your weed.
well, you know something, right? I'm just going to give you an experience that I happened, and a brethren tell me that he could not perform any task without smoking. And there's a couple of people that I've seen that they're going in the vocal booth and they say, "Well, I can't sing. I need to smoke." But then the problem is they become dependent on it.
But everyone's got a habit, babes. People need to, when they
Well,
want to do
legalize-
number two, they
legalize
need to read the
alcohol.
newspaper.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a, you can't just pinpoint, everybody's got an addiction to something. So,
Yeah.
Because one day they smell like that.
and whatever, and anything you do in life, once you consume too much, it has consequences. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
There's
just
so
life.
much a church girl.
If you abuse it, that's what it
It
is.
is the thing that it is.
That's it.
It's medication, so medication is a drug.
And it makes you feel waved and nice, and then some people smoke it so often that when they get to a point in life it no longer does nothing for them.
Yeah.
So then they try the white,
Step up.
and then
Yeah.
they try, do you get me? Some people still just stay how they are, no matter what, maybe go 1 and 2 high grade, look for this, that, but other people tend to go higher.
You got some people that need it to, like you said, your friend, he needs it to function. Like you got to remember, you got like some of them heroin addicts.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing. They get the shakes in the morning, so they need to take their medication in order for them to walk up and down, just how we walk up and down. And some people have the same effect with the cannabis, so it won't affect them differently. Some people get affected. Some people like are downers, so they need a happy. So you get the laugh, they're laughing, then they get the munches. Some people are too happy, too extra, too hyper, so they need to calm down a bit.
Some people drop asleep.
So alright, maybe that one was a bit too strong. They should have gone on a bit of a sativa thing.
Yeah, you get me.
Have you guys ever been to that 420 festival or 420?
In was it Hyde Park?
Yeah. 420. Why do they call it 420? Was it like
American
code? Some sort of.
It's
There is a thing
April the
behind it.
there's
but
20th of April.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's
when it's the blaze up day.
Yeah.
You know?
I think they might have legalised that
I
in
think so.
California or Canada
One
or
of them.
something at that time.
Because they've got shops and everything out there, mate. Cali and everywhere, mate.
Can I also, talking about cannabis, but what I know it's another culture. They have these sheesh bars.
No, the Indian people,
Is it? I thought
shisha.
it's Turkish.
Well, yeah, in Turkey.
What, you
Indian
don't do
and
the
Turkey.
shisha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Another little bit of
I've got shisha.
But it's really trying to think.
Yeah, to put that in there. I didn't even know that could go in a shisha.
I don't know what goes in the
Yes,
pot.
but you sprinkle it like you know. You get me? I just know it's flavoured tobacco or something like that.
But it's very interesting because I see more of those shops popping up.
Yeah, because that's the alternative with people who don't want to really smoke but smoke. You know, they can just, it's flavours, innit? Gives
So-
you a little buzz.
But I heard this shit though. I don't know, but
Okay, so do
I
you?
have, but it's just like a little socialising
same,
thing.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
do you?
into it.
Do
Unless
you?
it's weed, I don't know.
Yeah. So what? Do you bypass smoking normal cigarette
yeah, man.
and just go straight to?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
don't smoke
I'm not for the
cigarette. I don't
cigarette
smoke
thing. That's
tobacco.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't
I
smoke.
Yeah, but
cigarette.
do you not put tobacco in the?
Yeah, but I don't smoke
Yeah,
no
but
straight
we
cigarette.
don't.
Like,
Yeah,
you
straight
won't see me
cigarette.
with a cigarette or a roll up.
No, I used to, but I cut that out.
So
Yeah?
if I'm
Yeah, I cut the
smoking,
cigarette.
then I'm smoking.
Mm.
And that's only a little bit of cigarette, just to make it burn.
Yeah, but you know one thing I noticed, and I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen people's lips turn a different colour because they're
Yeah,
smoking.
because they're
Yeah,
smoking
What?
roach.
There's,
They what?
They're
yeah.
smoking it down to the roach.
Roach.
The heat is on the roach. And these guys are smoking,
Yeah, and they're like,
burning it, because that's why because it's hot.
yeah, it's hot, and they're still going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why you get the.
That's how you get that. They
Yeah.
go down.
And then also they haven't got no roach in that.
Yeah, they're not. It's the ones that don't put the roach
Yeah,
in.
no roach in that, and they're smoking that down.
If
So
you
that's
see it, burn
literally.
their lips. Like,
Mhm.
You're like,
it's like,
blood.
shit, do that.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking at your lips burning, but my man's still.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
picture
yeah.
that. It's crazy.
Okay, I'm just looking on the list here, and it's got something about Dutch and Bouncer. Who will win? Who's Dutch and Bouncer?
It's two. It's one of them's a rapper and Bouncer's like what is it, like an
A
influencer.
hugger.
What is he called?
Is,
A what?
is he playing dirty?
A what?
Playing dirty. is it?
Yeah, he owns this thing called Play Dirty. He does quite a bit. I don't know. I can't exactly tell you exactly what he does, but
He's a young brother
He's
trying
a
to
guy.
make his way in life,
Yeah?
and
Basically.
he's.
Which
he's
one is
got a
that?
few
Dutch or Bouncer?
This is Bouncer. He's got a few avenues, a few platforms that he's going through, and he's done pretty well, I'll say.
Yeah. What?
And he's using his knowledge to get where he needs to get to.
Okay, I'm just want to define what does Bounce actually do.
Well, basically, I don't know. We
Is
don't
he-
know, but
is
what
he-
he's doing now is there's a fight coming up, right? That boxing thing coming up
Okay.
with him and Dutch, and Dutch is a rapper, and basically, Bouncer had a fight a couple of weeks or months, couple months ago, not long ago.
If you call that a
And
fight.
it was basically, Bouncer was like, yeah, I'm going to sign this contract, 300 bags, I'll bang you up. Then when it came to it, it was just like,
Right, a roly-poly.
it was like just basically laying on top of him the whole time, basically. Like, so what is
The
it,
whole time.
WMA? What is it, MDA?
UFC,
WF.
it'd be MMA.
MMA, that was it. And so that kind of stuff was allowed, but
No. There's fights, there's grapples, there's locks, yeah. That was not no MMA, yeah. I don't know what to say, man.
yeah. Basically, you know when you play a game and you use the same move to win?
Yeah.
That was what it was.
There was no
basically.
move. He dropped on the guy. The
That
guy
was his
couldn't
move, repetition.
But you gotta understand, the other guy that his opponent at the time, he's a muscle
Oh, yeah.
sort of bodybuilder, so you
Yeah.
gotta think he's got some energy
Yeah.
and he can swing a blow.
Mm.
After he got dropped, a couple wins taken out of him, that muscles just went to nothing. He couldn't do nothing.
But
Mm.
I read something before, Kate, that he had some kind of issue before the fight and he was in hospital, right? But obviously we didn't know this at the time, but that probably makes sense as to why he's probably so weak. But yeah, sorry.
No. He's just
I'm not saying arms.
he's just muscles. He's just muscles. Like arms, it's just muscles. Like straight. Like
Mm.
it was the performance on both guys was whack. Like if I was in there and I heard there was like £250 for a ticket, I want my money back. I want my money. You know what I could have done with 250? Yeah, then to watch two mans roll on each other
Mm.
for like what 15-20 minutes. Like, and it wasn't two mans roll, it was just one man sitting on one man and one man just allowing the next man to roll, sit on him. Like, why are you even allowing a man to sit on you? Can't you feel there's something going on there? Like, like move,
Yeah, that's
like twist out of here, like get out. And that.
He was trying to
It was
do
crazy.
Yeah, it was bad. But obviously it's entertainment.
Mm.
But I heard people got 300 grand put up on each side, so
Yeah.
Yeah, 300 grand is a lot of money. Boy.
Yeah, where's this fight taking place? Or
Oh,
where is it?
was it a YouTube thing?
It was on pay-per-view and stuff like that. But I think the meaning behind Bouncer's thing, it just come back to me of when he did the arms thing, was that he's basically saying if you got beef with another guy, you don't have to shoot or stab, basically. I think that's the whole meaning behind it.
Yeah, you put it in that way, I rate it.
No.
But if I got a beef with someone, I'm gonna do a lot more to my enemy than sit on him. Yeah, like I'm going to fight him. Like literally, we're in the ring. We got gloves on. We got a little thing. We're gonna sort it out.
Yeah.
Let's do this, innit? Because like, there's things. I got bad thoughts in my head. I wanna punch your face in. Yeah, but to sit on you for like 15-20 minutes, sit on you. Nah, man. Nah. I got like.
I want to see this.
I don't want to stab you. I want to punch you.
Yeah.
But I'm just. Come on. Nah, man. And then you got people sitting there watching this. And then, nah. That was upsetting.
It was because
The little man did better than that, man.
The little man was actually putting up the fight.
Yeah, the little
and
man
he's
did
taking his
better.
wife. He's like, come in. It's like, and he was sitting. I was like, this guy's a clown.
Even that was an advantage because the little man had the advantage. But either way, that was more of a performance.
Yeah.
Okay, coming to the end of the Unlocking the Realist podcast, yeah. I just want to ask one question. What is your views and how do you feel about this month being Black History Month?
Every month's Black History Month for me.
Don't know.
I never forget where I'm coming from.
Okay.
What do you mean?
No,
Was that rude or something? Did I say it in a rude way? Like, I just said every month's Black History Month. It's October. I don't celebrate in October. It's every day for me, personally. What do you think? Well, it's hard to say anything after I've said that. Sorry, I don't mean it in that way. I'm just saying, generally.
What she said.
It's not just one month. I fight for my colour every day, man.
Yeah.
Every day.
I don't think enough's done in the Black History Month. Like the education in the schools is really slack for Black history. They don't know nothing about Black history other than slavery.
Yeah.
That's it. When it goes to Black history, other than slavery, that's all you know about Black history. You don't know about the Egypts, the kings, the queens. You don't know about England's had a black queen, that they want to hide and all those sort of things. Scotland has had a black king.
King James I and VIII.
Yeah, so all these sort of things they don't want to educate, but yet you're going to tell us about slavery. Them kings and queens were there before this slavery business or whatever, or so you want to do. So why are you not educating actual things that are actually good about Black people? The technology, most of the technology that is around, traffic lights, whatever, is Black people. Why don't you educate the Black kids, or not even Black kids, all kids, about the technologies that we've done? And everything, like the universities, Marcus Garvey, educate all these sort of things that we've actually put into society, hospitals. You don't even know about how we used to have a village in America with hospitals, schools, everything, airports. We had our own airport, Black airport in America and everything. But they don't want to educate all that things because they know what they did to us when they come back from the war and couldn't have no jobs and find out Black people are in such a high class standards. So they like all you know about Black history is that we got slaved and hanged on trees and we came over and picked cornfields. So when they educate people about actual things, you don't know names, you don't know things about Miss Parker, what she actually did on the bus and all them sort of things. You don't get educated about all them sort of things. So when they start educating things like that, then I think they're starting to take Black history a bit more serious for our youth. Because without teaching our kids, you're not teaching us Black history.
But do you think they teach that do you think they get in depth in that in other countries, like for example America, Jamaica, Ghana?
Yeah, they would.
Do you think, or do you think it's just because we're in England basically?
England's not going to do, because this is a white country.
basically.
Like, end of the day, the things that you're gonna teach a black history is gonna bring shame to the, sorry to say, but it's gonna bring shame to the white side of this England. It's not Britain. It's gonna bring shame to England, because when they colonized all these countries and all them sort of things, it's gonna show shame. Yeah, it's not gonna be something that they're gonna be great about. So you're not gonna want to educate people on the things that you did that was deceiving to get your power to where you are now, like your British empire. Yeah, all that, you're gonna realize that shouldn't have been what it is. Then you're gonna talk about the Queen's jewelry, where they stole it from Africa and all those sort of things. Give us back our jewelry, give us back our money.
Allegedly.
Then allegedly my back foot. But anyway, yeah.
This is a podcast.
Right? So, but all these sort of things, until they like educate all these sort of things, they're not taking black history serious. And this sort of stuff needs to be educated. Kids need to know about our heroes. Yeah, not just Malcolm X and Dr. King and whatever. There's so many more. Even people that I should even know, but I'm learning to educate myself, to educate my kids. But that's the greatest thing they did. Take away our knowledge of our history. When they took away that, we couldn't really teach our power. So once we start learning where our power is, our knowledge, and get our power back, then we can start getting back our community, our black history, and everything can start working again. Because we're lacking. The youths are doing what they're doing because they don't have no knowledge, no things. Remember, you used to go to church with your great grandma, your grandma, and all them things. Dress in your best on Sunday. You have to polish them shoes. Yeah, and you have to come home, sit at the dinner table with everyone, and eat at the same time. Yeah. When do you sit at the dinner table eating with everyone? Everyone's eating in a room, this, that, at this time. Microwave, whatever. There wasn't even microwave sometimes. It was like everyone come and sit down.
Yeah, you know, with that cold food.
Yeah. So them culture needs to get back in certain things, and then we can kind of like get back together and start getting some society in history. So there's no one that's giving no knowledge.
Okay, just want to slip this in quickly. How do you feel about Black Lives Matter and the whole George Floyd and? Don't you think that's kind of woken up the youth then? Or woken up a certain generation?
But the Black Lives Matters are fake.
Yeah, it's set up by the white people then anyway. Yeah, it's all a gimmick, man.
The idea's good.
Not all of them.
The idea is good.
Yeah.
But Black Lives Matter, the actual Black Lives Matter that started, I wouldn't support them at all.
Okay.
I support the cause, but I wouldn't support Black Lives Matter. You have to check into what Black Lives is going to and where your money and everything's going to. Because there is that actual one that is a government funded one where it's just going straight into the government's pocket and it's not doing nothing for black people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to diss all people that's doing their Black Lives Matter and support for Black Lives, because it is a thing. Like, I'm not going to stop people from doing their kneeing at the football thing, but at the same time, the people that set it up, it's unfortunate that it was set up corruptly. I believe that if you do your homework on Black Lives Matter, the organisers that actually set up that foundation I believe they're kind of corrupted.
Some of them, not all of them.
So, have you got anything to look forward to this weekend?
Not really. What are we doing this weekend? Oh,
You!
got fight night.
Fight?
Not this fight, but we got a different fight night. It's my cousin's birthday. And I think, who is it that's fighting again, cuz?
Fury and is it?
Oh yeah,
Wilder?
Fury, yeah.
Oh,
So
you
there's
like
fight
the
night
boxing?
on Saturday.
It's just,
That's about it really.
And
Nothing
for you?
much.
Me?
Working.
I look at you and I know you love your work and you're so passionate.
No, I'm working. I ain't got nothing planned. Next week, yeah, but not this week.
Okay.
Me, I'm just simple. To be honest, I might go roller skating,
Yeah?
but yeah,
Okay.
I'll keep it kind of old fashioned with the bowers. Yeah.
Okay, so let's call that a wrap, yeah?
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and until the next time. Take care.
Over and out.
Good job, guys.
Palace, what you cooking?